The Millennium Biltmore was constructed in 1923.
Literally, the only thing that stood out to me was the Black Dahlia thing.
In January 1947, a horrific tragedy occurred. Her last place seen alive, the Millennium Biltmore Hotel.
I heard it too.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to THTC. Today, we are going to do something really cool. We're visiting another hotel.
A haunted hotel.
This hotel has been one that's on our list. It has been on our list since, what?
Like, since we've started this channel.
Yeah.
I've definitely wanted to go here. This is a really exciting one.
It's the Biltmore Hotel.
Millennium Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles. Let's go ahead and dive into a little bit of the history, and then we're gonna go pick up Sarah and start our night.
The Millennium Biltmore was constructed in 1923 and was the largest and most opulent hotel west of Chicago. Its panache and old-world grandeur attracted stars and investors from the get-go. On opening night, over 3,000 guests attended an elaborate party, complete with singing canaries, a 7-course meal, and a symphony orchestra. Hollywood big names that graced this event were those of Jack Warner, Cecil B. DeMille, Mary Pickford, and Myrna Loy. After that, it became a Hollywood hotspot for celebs like Gloria Swanson and Theda Bare to hang out. The Gold Room even served as a speakeasy during the Prohibition era, fit with its own secret door that led to an exit onto Olive Street, so guests could run for it during police raids. Since its start in the 20s, the Millennium Biltmore has hosted hundreds of stars and presidents and has a history that's turned this hotel into a haunted landmark in LA.
See you guys at the hotel. We're gonna pick up Sarah and I guess we'll cut back in at that point.
Yep. Bye.
Still standing and operating in downtown, the Biltmore is known for being featured in countless movies and TV shows, like DeMille's Triumph, the 1960 version of Ocean's 11, Mad Men, and even Taylor Swift's Delicate music video. Nearly 100 years old and still just as popular, it's almost impossible for this luxurious building to not be haunted.
Welcome.
Welcome to a ghost adventure!
Alright, so we finally got Sarah in the car.
Hello.
Welcome back.
What's up?
So yeah, we're doing the Biltmore Hotel. What do you think so far that you've heard about the place?
Literally, the only thing that stood out to me was the Black Dahlia thing because of Spider-Man. That says anything about me.
Alright.
Would you tell us where we are, Branden?
They know where we're at, but I don't know what this is.
Cherubs. Where does that go? I don't know. Just a utility place. Spooky. I like that you and Branden look like my parents and I just look like a 4-year-old. This is me trying to dress nice. Here, show them what I look like. This is my fancy hotel attire. Beautiful. Thanks.
Like I said, we just got here to the hotel and we pull over to the garage and there's a sign that says $50 parking overnight. And I just go, $50? And immediately this voice comes over on the intercom and was like, can I get your name and room number? And we were just like, sorry. But anyway, now that we're here, the first place I want to go find is the Gold Room. There was a speakeasy back in the Prohibition era. I keep saying era. We're gonna go find the Gold Room because back in the Prohibition era, it was a speakeasy and there's actually a secret door that used to lead into the street so the police or policemen came in to raid the area, all the people that were at the bar. Without that door, no one would ever know. So we're gonna go find the Gold Room. If we can find a map, it's upstairs. All those are pointed out. Oh wow, we should read signs more like Sarah. Okay, so this part's just for me. For those of you who don't know, Taylor Swift filmed her music video here. And I'm gonna show you the part that you might recognize.
Yeah, so on the 10th and 11th floor, there is a ghost that is seen roaming the halls, also in the lobby. It is that of Elizabeth Short, or the Black Dahlia.
The Black Dahlia. Her real name, Elizabeth Short, an aspiring actress. In the mid-1940s, Short was living in Los Angeles, California, working as a waitress to support herself while dreaming of catching her big break into Hollywood's acting scene. Her chance at stardom, however, would never come. In January 1947, a horrific tragedy occurred. At the age of 22, Short was brutally murdered in Los Angeles. Her body was cut in half and severely mutilated. Her body was found nude and posed by a local female resident on January 15, 1947, in a vacant lot near Leimert Park. In addition to dissecting and mutilating her body, Short's killer had drained her corpse of blood and scrubbed it clean. The case quickly became heavily covered by the media. Her moniker, Black Dahlia, became widely known shortly thereafter, as it was used more frequently than her real name by the press. The sole witness of the murder had reported seeing a black sedan parked in the area in the early morning hours, but could not provide police with little else. The combination of faulty witnesses and a lack of hard evidence surrounding the case greatly hindered its progress. And despite numerous allegations and leads over the years, the Black Dahlia's killer was never found. Today, the Black Dahlia murder remains one of the oldest cold case files in LA, as well as the city's most famous. Her last place seen alive? The Millennium Biltmore Hotel.
Yeah, if you look through here, like you'll see all the fancy people. Frank Capra,
Judy Garland, and Mickey Rooney.
yeah, they hosted the Oscars here. Yeah. Also, did you know that the guy, which I have to look up his name, drew his first sketch of the Oscar man on a cocktail napkin here?
Of course he did.
Yeah. And then, of course, later on they ended up hosting him. So my man Walt Disney. Oh, look at that.
So I wonder what makes this place so haunted. Like, what is really making this place a haunted place?
It's just because it's such an old building that all the old Hollywood stars come to. They also housed a lot of military people. Look at this dinner menu. $1.50. Wow. 90 cents for crab. Literally. Fresh cracked crab. 90 cents.
Biltmore wines.
How much was a bottle of wine? Your finest wine, please, for $7.50.
$4.
Wow. Look, it's Shirley Temple.
I think it's it. Oh, it's
Hey.
foot polish.
Is this the Aunt Peggy Hamilton? No. 1925. Oh, whoops. I didn't even look at that. This is legends, but why do so many of them have question marks? Thomas Jackson? Maybe they don't know if they were there. Like they just unconfirmed. Yeah, like maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, the legend. Okay, so this was basically to know who was sitting at what area.
Oh,
Like,
to this
who's
table.
So they have question marks for like if they weren't sure if they were going to sit there or not, and then unconfirmed means they just didn't have a slot, I guess.
So you can look at this picture here, this big old huge picture, and you can actually look at the people and compare
Who's
them.
unconfirmed? I want to know. Hello, unconfirmed. Number 22. Where are you at? Yeah.
10th floor, going up.
Do we want to get out? Oh, hey guys, look. That's literally what I'm looking at on that side. Guys, the presidential suite. That's the really fancy one that like 6 U.S. presidents have stayed in. And okay, so it is in the lobby, but somehow we have to get from the mezzanine to the gallery. All right, challenge accepted. Do you guys hear that scream? Yes. Okay, so I went to go find access to maybe a staircase that'll lead us to the gold room, but I ended up finding this like really spooky black hallway that's terrifying to be at alone. But I'm gonna show you. So 1 second. Anyway, so I turned down this hallway. First of all, there's these creepy lamps, which are already frightening enough as it is. But then, it's just like spooky, I don't know. It looks like it could have been an old elevator. I don't know, but either way, this place is spooky. I'm
gonna put the phone down like here.
Okay.
And I guess we'll just start like talking and asking questions. I don't know the little boy's name.
I don't either.
But we'll just see who we get. So, all right. Hello. Oh, here we go. Hello there. Hi, my name's Lauren. I'm Sara. Could you say our names back to us? I think I heard I don't feel good. So we heard that there might be a little boy on this floor. Can you tell me your name? Gary. That was like two people saying the same thing.
Yeah.
How old are you? I just want to let you know that even though we may not answer some of your questions now, it's not because we can't hear you. Please use this device to speak to us. How old were you when you died? Could we maybe be talking to the woman that was recently murdered? What is your name? We just want to talk and get to know you. We don't mean any disrespect or harm. Paranormal. Hi, yeah, that's right. We're a paranormal ghost channel, and we love to talk to you guys and share anything that you have that you want to share with the world. Good. A good thing, and then I heard great. Is that a good thing? Is there something you'd like to share with the world that we can put on YouTube? Weird story. Do you want us to tell your story? I heard social. But I heard it twice. Are there any questions you would like to ask us? I just heard happy birthday. Thanks, but it's not my birthday. It's her birthday. Is it your birthday? No. Okay, sorry. How long have you been at the Biltmore? What made you decide to stay here? Are you stuck here? I think I heard don't be sad. I don't like those deep voices.
Okay, well, thank you so much for communicating with us. We're going to try another way to contact you now. Thank you so much. Goodbye. All right, I'm going to go ahead and use the dowsing rods now to communicate. If you're not familiar with these, they originally are used to actually find water. Apparently when they cross, that means there could be water. But we use them nowadays to contact spirits. Basically, we can ask them to do things like to cross or to uncross or to spin around. And if I hold still, which you can see, if they do anything basically that I ask them to do, we'll know that it's not me controlling them. It's somebody else. So I guess I'll start, I'm gonna stay very still. And it's like, I mean, you gotta like try to move these on your own. Like you saw how I was just shaking my hands and they barely moved. So like, just so you guys know, I'm not faking any of this. Hello, if you were here when we were talking on the spirit box, thank you for talking to us. But we wanna try maybe communicating with another device now to see if it's a little bit easier for you, or maybe just easier for us to understand. Because we may not have heard you clearly on the spirit box, but we do want to talk. So I'm going to ask you some questions, and you will basically do things with these rods. And if you're here and you want to talk to me, this is how we'll communicate. So here we go. Let's see. First of all, are you a girl or a boy? If you're a girl, will you make these rods cross? And if you're a boy, will you point the rods outwards, please? Please do. No, we're not getting any answer.
You said gender is a construct.
That's true. That was very rude of me to assume. Are you a child? If you're a kid, will you make these rods cross? If you're an adult, will you make these rods cross? I don't think they like us. Would you like to try? See if you're any better?
Alrighty. Let's ask a specific question. If you are the spirit of the woman I read about, who was murdered when your husband was auditioning for, I believe it was America's Got Talent, can you make these rods cross? My hand's shaking.
It looks like they're wanting to, though.
Yeah, it moved a little bit, but I can't tell if it's me or if it's just...
It's hard to stay still, but like again, you have to really try to get them to move.
Okay.
I feel like we also need to like focus our energy. Like,
If there is literally anything in our presence right now, can you make these rods cross? I said not today. You say
second floor is topped out or tapped out, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, that was me. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh, that was going wild.
Where are we going?
10th floor?
10th floor. This is the floor that the Black Dahlia might be on. Yeah.
You know, $10 let's see, 10th floor. Well, we just up there.
Yeah, but we didn't.
We didn't stay.
We walked out and then we got back up.
Gotcha.
Because we were going to go find our club room.
Alrighty then.
She's old. Hey, we're in a vortex. I don't like that. Can you calm down?
I really hate that.
It's the ghost. Tippy tapping.
10th floor.
Thank
Get
you.
onto the floor.
This will be fun to go into.
The club lounge?
Maybe, unless it's closed off. Interesting. Yeah, it's on elevator.
Yeah, this is the downstairs. We're on the 10th floor, and then you go up the spiral staircase and into the like living area where the piano is upstairs. Yeah.
This is kind of an area that we did our thing in last time.
I will say that this is extremely dangerous to be standing on. People have actually fallen through. Like they fall. Yeah, you get vertigo. Don't look down.
I don't like it.
People have fallen all the way down there before.
Oh. Okay.
So we made it onto the 10th floor, which, if you didn't know, the 10th floor is where the presidential suite is, which is the suite that has 2 stories and it's the most haunted room in the entire hotel. Also, the 10th floor is where a little boy can be seen running down the halls, which we are sitting at the very end of the hall, and we're completely facing this way, which, speaking of that, we should have another camera filming down the hall in case something happens. So we have another camera set up facing down the hallway, so if we see any action, it's going to be caught on camera. So you'll get our reaction as well as whatever we're reacting to. So that will be really cool. I guess let's start off with the touchscreen app, because we didn't do that in the 2nd floor. Oh, another person that is known for being on this floor is the Black Dahlia, which, if you guys don't know about the Black Dahlia, look it up. It's one of the most famous unsolved murders. But she was last seen at this hotel speaking on the phone, and her ghost is sometimes caught on this floor, the 11th floor, and also in the lobby. So we're looking for either a little boy or the Black Dahlia herself.
Right on. Okay, cool. Right on. You guys kind of chill out. I'm gonna stand up.
Don't forget that camera.
Right.
Alright, so if you guys are new to the channel, this is an app that we use where basically if anything touches the screen, you're gonna see a fingerprint like that. Which, if you turn on the music, it'll make a sound if something touches it. So, hi. Hello. My name's Lauren. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Branden.
And we've been at the hotel for a little bit now. We tried to communicate earlier on the 2nd floor, but we hear there may be a couple other friends on this floor that we might meet. And we wanted to come out here and check it out and just kind of see how you are and if you have anything you want to share. So first and foremost, if there is anyone here with us, would you mind letting us know by tapping the screen on this device right here, just like this? Just tap it one time to let us know that you are here. Are we maybe speaking to the little... Okay, well, sorry that I interrupted.
Well, they're here.
Hi,
So,
thank you so much for joining us.
Who's here?
Yeah, if we're speaking to... what's the Black Dahlia's real name? Elizabeth Short. If we are speaking to Elizabeth Short, will you please tap the screen one more time for us? Elizabeth, are you here with us? Just tap that screen one time. are we speaking to the little boy? If we're speaking to the little boy, would you tap the screen for us?
If anybody wants to speak to us, anybody, anything, tap the screen for us.
We know you're here and we just want to communicate. Thank you so much. Is there anything that you would like to share with the world? Tap the screen if there's something that you want to share.
Ask it to tap it twice. I want to see it tap it twice. Like a good, like, beep, beep, you know?
If you would like to continue talking with us, will you please tap this screen 2 times?
What was that? Okay.
If you don't want to talk to us, will you tap the screen 2 times? Okay, we're gonna try to communicate with you.
Hey, let's see if they have, like, if there's anything around. See, this is a good exploring little radar. Because wherever it takes you, you can go, never knowing where you're gonna end up.
That's true.
Especially in a big hotel like this. You know what I think? I think one of us, the most brave of us all, should literally, I think should, like, follow this thing and try to, like, figure out where it's taking them, but whoever's walking around by themselves has to carry the camera around. Self-contained.
I also think the later that it gets, the more active this place is going to get. Yeah, because again, we just got here. We got to warm ourselves up to them like anybody else. Do we want to try the spirit box?
Did you hear your name whisper back to you? Before we know it's not true?
We just want to communicate. We don't want to cause any harm. And asking a question, I saw somebody walking.
Now we're gonna get into the real stuff.
Are you following us in this hotel?
I don't even know how to explain it. You're just gonna have to come in here. Oh my god!